Hello everyone and welcome to the 10K Q&A. You submitted your questions, oh yes, and I'm going to answer them, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers, guys. I assure you the channel is just getting started. So let's get right into this, though. This is exciting. All right, so our first question of the day is from Tescalius. Tescalias? It is, do you work out in the gym more or train Wing Chun more? I absolutely train my body as a whole more than Wing Chun. It's a facet of being able to move my body, Wing Chun. It's one pattern out of a multitude of movements that my body can complete, right? So people that only train Wing Chun, there's a reason they can be very poor in other aspects of physicality, because Wing Chun is only for tactical destruction of an enemy. It is not for a healthy body. It is not for cardiovascular power or just being able to move your body how it was meant to move. Wing Chun is actually a really unnatural movement pattern, scientifically advanced way to dismember somebody. It has nothing to do with health or fitness or anything like that. So yes, I move my body as a whole more. When I'm focusing on martial arts actions, I train my Wing Chun. Does that make sense? Okay. XX Lemon comes in with this serious question, guys. When you talk about deep questions, he says this. He says, do you like to eat pizza with pineapples and avocados? That's crazy. And no, I don't. I don't like that. I like pizza from this place outside my door that's really good, and it doesn't have pineapples or avocados on it, but well done. Stealthy Titan asks, good old Stealthy Titan from Twitch asks, who is your favorite moderator on Twitch? I'm obviously not going to answer that. It's a ridiculous question. You guys are all the best, and you know who's my favorite. Just kidding. You guys are awesome. And as you guys know, moderators on Twitch for me, just a place of honor. It's not any sort of job or position or, obligations. So you guys are all the best. Angela Lamb asks, who is your favorite Pokemon? How do I? Squirtle. It's Squirtle. It's not. It's Squirtle. Yeah, we all know who the favorite is. Oh! Try pronouncing my name for the Q&A. Huh. I'll say it again if you want. Jovan Filipovic. I watch tennis, man. Come on. You got to do better than that. Angela Lamb asks, she says, have you ever given any martial arts a go? Technically, yes. I've trained a lot of different martial arts, but not for martial arts purposes. Like, I've done tricking for many years. And if you don't know what tricking is, it's an aesthetic blend of martial arts flips, twists, and kicks. Okay, so I do a lot of that, and that includes taekwondo kicks like the 540 kick or the tornado kick. I've done, boxing and Muay Thai, little movements, but just for fight scene choreography, right? I've implemented like these insane flying arm bars into my Ferocity movies, which is probably BJJ. I don't actually know. I just like the move and replicated it. I can do these things because I'm athletic. And again, it goes back to the previous question. I train my body to be able to do anything, but when it comes to actually training to hurt another person, as in like just the martial way, I stick with my Wing Chun for that. But I love the aesthetics of a lot of different martial arts. All right, Wolf Aiden asks, what's your favorite episode of Dragon Ball Z? I would say my favorite episode is probably Cell versus Gohan. Those final moments where he's doing the Kamehameha. I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. If you're DBZ fans, this is some fantastic motivational content. Other than that, probably close runner-up is Vegeta going Super Saiyan, of course. I didn't care anymore. Anyway, let's move on. Thanks for that question. Xander with Steez asks, have you ever traveled the world? And if not, where do you most want to go? I've not traveled the entire world, no, but I've been to Jamaica, St. Thomas, the Caribbean a bunch, I guess, Nassau, a lot of different spots in the United States, Nashville, New Orleans, Vegas, New York, obviously, pretty much the entire Northeast. I plan on getting out a lot more, but I'm really focused on my work now, so it'll happen. Don't you worry about it. Probably place I want to go the most, though, is Italy or Greece. Probably tied with Japan. I've been wanting to go to Japan. Me and my friend Sam have been talking about it since we were like children, so we will do that one day. Zimmergenos. Not really sure on that one, but he asks, what was your inspiration to make YouTube videos? That's a fantastic question. My inspiration, I've always been a storyteller, and for me, it's just about the joy of sharing a story with someone. Telling a story with images. I love film because it's a combination of image, sound, movement, as in, acting movement, facial movement, compositional movement. It has drawing aspects and painting aspects. It really has everything, and I love to carry that through into my YouTube. But what I like most about it is I could actually help people and heal people and, influence them in a good way. And it's not necessarily like a very specific way, but if you can just make someone feel good with your content. Have you ever gone and seen a great movie and you just feel great, right? There wasn't like a message in the movie like, we're going to make you feel better. It's just you enjoy the whole experience. So that's my main inspiration, and I'll continue to do that. DeMarcus Sean asks, do Frank and Spencer have the same level of martial arts action you have on their channels? The answer is no. I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, they must have channels on beauty, fashion. No, they don't have channels. So they may one day, though, so stay tuned for that. If you want to see Frank and Spencer, you can only see them on this channel. They are exclusive partners. Nah, they just don't have channels. Believe it or not, guys, it's a lot of work. Not everybody has a YouTube channel. Tiscalius is back again. And Tiscalius asks, are you going to be in more of your Sifu's videos? I'm sure I will be, Tiscalius, when we go train together. It would be a blast. So you can look forward to that. Matthew Cuba. Awesome joke. Anyway, how did you meet your Sifu? How long have you trained with him? And why did you do Wing Chun? That's 3 questions, Matthew. Okay, so I met my Sifu from a workplace that I used to work in. I trained with him for about 8 years, and I started it because I really found it entertaining, and I really found it effective. Been wanting to do martial arts for a long time, and I started Wing Chun because it felt very effective, felt very real. Again, I've been doing tricking and fun stuff like that for years, but to me, the Wing Chun was, okay, if I'm going to train something, I want to be able to protect myself, no questions asked, right? It's like, all these other martial arts, they have a lot of flourish, they have a lot of aesthetics, but to me, they didn't have that sort of intensity and science that Wing Chun has. And you can see my Wing Chun Wednesdays, all about that. So I really think Wing Chun's awesome. And Angela likes Charizard. Awesome. Mike Heel asks, my question is, how do you stay positive in your daily life? What relationships help you through a tough time? My father always helped me. Mike, it's awesome you mentioned your father. Mine's always an inspiration to me. I live with 2 great close friends, Frank and Alex. You guys have seen it in the movies and stuff. And what you guys don't see is the hard work I have to put into my jobs and my YouTube channel just to make these videos, on top of doing my own entrepreneurial stuff. And it's a lot of work, but how you stay positive is just pretty much surround yourself with people who get it, who understand it. Because there'll be people who are just positive and say, oh, you're doing good, keep it up. But you need somebody who understands you as a person. And that could be your family, like you mentioned your father. That could be someone who is close to you. It could be a roommate, like I mentioned for me. But you need someone who not only just is positive and say, hey, keep going, you're doing great there, kid. But somebody who knows how you function and knows what you need to hear, how you need to hear it, because it really depends per person, I think. So great question, Mike. The Swag Doctor asks, for Q&A, do you know who Master Wong is? And will you ever do a collaboration with him about Wing Chun? He's funny, man. Master Wong's a comedian. He's just awesome. No, I'm not saying he's bad at Wing Chun. He's just really funny. His videos are extremely entertaining. He's a performer, right? But that being said, his Wing Chun's cool. I would definitely do a collab with him. I think it'd be a blast. I'm assuming between the 2 of us, with my goofiness and his goofiness, we could create some really funny content. And between our martial arts skills and the Wing Chun, I think we could really give you guys a fun tutorial. So maybe one day, we'll see. Hugo says, Phil, I thought of a question. Hugo Martinez asks, since we all love Bruce Lee and that, tell me how he influenced you. I would say Bruce Lee has influenced me beyond the style, beyond the aesthetics. And that's really all I can call it of Bruce, a style, right? He has this way of just moving, of speaking. It is one of the most unique people that has ever existed on planet Earth. I think we all agree on that. But how he influenced me more than all that is just his philosophy. You guys probably all know he was a philosophy major and everything, but it's just the idea of expressing yourself honestly and stuff that I really got from him. That's probably the biggest aspect that I gleaned from him that I really enjoyed, was just his view of martial arts and of movement and everything like that. I think he was so far ahead of his time, and it was really incredible stuff. It's a real shame we lost him, of course. All right, M. Harishmano says, first comment. And he asks, have you done any street fighting after learning Wing Chun? It ain't like the video games, if that's what you're asking. I mean, you don't go out on the street and, round one. But, yeah, I've been in a couple little altercations, and the Wing Chun's really useful, guys. Definitely recommend learning something that is effective. But the better thing about me learning Wing Chun is not so much, I'm really good at beating people up now on the streets, man, the mean streets of New York City. It's actually how to control and de-escalate situations that is the biggest skill I got from it. For instance, like just having that confidence in your body and the movement really bleeds out into situations, and people will de-escalate without even saying anything. And when it does come down to some sort of altercation, it's about having the control that comes with it. Anybody can flail their arms around like a gorilla, like Donkey Kong, and like injure or kill someone. It's the control that marks a great martial artist in my mind. And that is what I'm proud of in my Wing Chun. It is not my ability to, smash somebody's face in or chain punch them 20 times. XX Lemon XX says, please make more drawing videos. Oh, don't you worry, Lemon. Don't you worry. That's all I'm going to say. A new one is on the way, my friend, and they are being made. So no worries there. They just take a long time to make, and it's very difficult. So don't worry, they're coming. But believe it or not, they're actually harder to make than Wing Chun Wednesday. I know that sounds ridiculous, but they really are. All right, Lex Juther asks, which lineage do you think is best? I assume you mean Wing Chun, and for me, I only know one lineage personally, the Ip Ching lineage, and for me, it's Yip Man, Ip Ching, Russ Si-chan, and then myself, and for me, that is the best, but it's the only thing I've got, right? It's like saying, oh man, she was the best girl I ever had. Also the only one, right? So it doesn't really make sense. Ari's Fitness, or RS Fitness, asks, do you have a Wing Chun program to follow if I'm a beginner wanting to learn, or will you make one? I plan on doing something a little more akin to that in the future with the Wing Chun Wednesdays. For now, I like keeping them as sort of a highlight reel of like interesting ideas that come to me personally that I want to share with you guys at that moment. But I may do that later on. It depends. Like I'm also not a Sifu, so I don't want to get too much into like here's how to do Sulam Tao. But maybe a little bit later. We'll talk about it. Maybe I can get my Sifu involved too. That'd be a blast. Self-Policing asks, hi, you have very good videos. How do your Wing Chun defend against a double leg takedown? Take care. And he's out. I like that. He's in and he's out. Wing Chun is very non-committal, therefore it's harder to get in something like that on Wing Chun because it's just everything's tight, everything's accounted for. So I'll do a video on it. It'll be fun. General Vega, a Twitch regular, asks, OMG, such a funny video, but great idea. Congrats. Okay, no question. Mike Keel says congrats. Sweet Pea / Wolfie, how you doing, Sweet Pea? From Twitch, she says, anyway, who or what inspired you to be the person you are now? That's a very, very deep question you asked there, Sweet Pea. But I would say when you say who, there's a lot of people in my life who have continually made me into the man I am today. That, I could talk about all day here. And that has been anything from, seriously, one sentence that was spoken to me that has stuck with me and truly molded who I am, to, a big event or like years-long events that have molded me into who I am. But when you say what, it's more those moments where you have to be, what I've always discovered is the moments where you have no time to make choices, where you have to do something, where you have to be your true character. You know what they say? Character is who you are when no one is around, right? When no one's around and you're not putting on airs and stuff like that. I've been in some really bad times in my life. There's been times when I've had to be brave. And for me, those times when I've been truly put to the test, because anybody can say, oh, I'm brave, I'm noble, or I'm whatever I want to be, right? But until you actually figure that out for yourself, you can't know that. So for me, it's those moments. I don't want to say dark times, but it's the times when I had to make very serious decisions and with no time to make them, if that makes sense. Michelle has the giggles, as always. General Vega asks, Question. Not that good, but why'd you go from Daily Phillip to the Phillip? That's a fantastic question, General Vega. I changed it over because when I launched the channel, it actually was Daily Phillip. We had videos for every single day. If you watch the original promo, which is going out the door soon, I'm going to be switching out a new The Phillip promo. But yeah, I just changed it and shortened it because it used to be daily and now it's not. So if you still look on my Snapchat and on my Twitch, it's still Daily Phillip. But it makes sense because there's always posts there daily or streaming daily. So Ismail, I think it's Ishmael or Ismail Ahmed asks, do you like chicken wings? Do I like chicken wings? Chicken wings, I've enjoyed quite a few in my life. I haven't eaten them lately, though, so I haven't enjoyed them lately. I've kind of outgrown the taste, if you know what I mean. But yes, I used to get some good chicken wings at Dinosaur Barbecue when I was younger. Very delicious. Sumpterston asks, hey, Phil, so what's the plan for the future? Do you want to be a movie director or short film director? What's the deal? Are those my only two choices, Sumpterson? I want to be... I would like both of those. When you say short film director, there's going to be a lot of those coming to my channel soon, so get ready for that. So get ready. It's going to be a good time. But yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I love storytelling. I love movies. I love everything like that. To me, it's about affecting the audience and, you know, making them feel better than when they came out. And that doesn't necessarily mean making them laugh and smile. It could mean, you know, imparting some wisdom on them that maybe from an experience I've had in my life, I want to share with you guys. And again, it might not be happy. It might be really sad, right? But it's just sharing what I've realized in my life. So that could be movies, short films. It could be anything like that. So thank you for the question. S Drummer 123 asks, have you seen Master Wong's take on Wing Chun? What do you think of it? We talked about Master Wong earlier. I think his Wing Chun is really cool. It's definitely really unique. And the cool thing about Master Wong is he has trained in, I believe, Jeet Kune Do, Tai Chi, and possibly some others. So that being said, he will invariably have those sort of aspects coming into his Wing Chun, right? Because he studied those arts. Like I said earlier, I have only seriously studied one martial art. Hence, I have a blank slate, and I am very much a Wing Chun man. Besides aesthetic kicks, which I would never use in a fight, like the Taekwondo and the tricking stuff, right? I have only trained Wing Chun. He has a vast knowledge of different martial arts. His Wing Chun will invariably be different because there is no Wing Chun, there is no JKD, there is no Tai Chi. There's only Master Wong's way of moving and Philip's way of moving, right? So his has been affected by other things. Dylan Burke asks, my question is, what made you want to get into martial arts and fighting in the first place, and where are you from? We talked about the martial arts, sort of, but for me, it was more, I want to do something. I've always been into the movement side of martial arts, the aesthetic side of it, but I wanted to get into something that I could use very effectively and very ruthlessly if I ever had to, right? But what I discovered is the control that came from that was much more satisfying, not having to hurt people, right? And where am I from? I'm from Berlin, New York. And I say Berlin because that's how you're supposed to say it. Now, Berlin, Germany, obviously based on that name. But the people where I'm from, they say it like that. They say Berlin. So that's a story for another time. All right, Boss Van der Veen asks, hi, Phil. I love your videos. Thank you so much, Boss. You deserve the 10K. Have you ever had to use Wing Chun to protect yourself? And do you ever want to go into the cage? Keep on chain punching. Thank you very much, boss. Have I ever used it to protect myself? Absolutely. In more abstract ways, in more direct ways. Like I said earlier, it's more the attitude that is going to help you out, and the way of holding your body and moving your body is going to save you in like a street situation, if we have to use that word. It's a lot more of that, and your personal attitude and your mindset and your confidence is going to come through 10 times more than like, I can chain punch a dude till he explodes, right? So that's the most important thing. And do you ever want to get into the cage? At the end of the day, it's not really the message of my channel, or the credence of my channel. So what, I could put up a video of me like either losing or like chain punching some dude and being like, yeah, I'm the best, you see? Now all you naysayers. It's just not really a message I'm going for, guys. And I personally don't have to do that to like credit my Wing Chun for myself. But yeah, it'd be fun. You know, we'll see what the future brings. I'm sure challenges will roll in and all that. So again, though, not really violence, not really my thing. But it'd always be fun, you know, in a safe setting to test it out, as we do on the episodes. So Mike Heel asks, also, what's the next goal? 25,000? Oh, that's going to happen, but my goal is a lot bigger than that, Mike Heel. Just like anything, my goal is to be the best. So the next question is Oguzan Okuyuku. Oguzan Okuyuku asks, am I saying that right? I don't know. Okay, hopefully you get even more. Thank you. Global Gamer says congrats on the 10K. Thank you. Austin Kirk asks, hey Phil, what foods do you include in your diet? And also, what's your workout routine? I include nutrient-dense whole foods that nourish my body and provide me with a full nutrition profile. And my workout routine ranges from martial arts to weightlifting to calisthenics, gymnastics, running, swimming, anything in that entire spectrum I've worked out in my life, and I've loved it, plus many more. I'm going to be doing more workout videos, though, so you'll see nutrition, too. Shubham Katyal asks, how are you so good at everything, like martial arts, drawing, cooking, lifting, etc.? How? Thank you, first of all. I don't think I'm that good. I think I'm just mediocre at a lot of different things, but thank you for saying that. It's all comes down to one thing, and that's passion, okay? If you want to call me good, thank you, but passion is the only reason I'm decent at anything, guys. For instance, piano is the perfect example. I didn't know anything about piano or really music besides messing around the trombone in like 4th grade, which I totally forgotten, I started piano when I was 21 or 2. It's one of those. And I taught myself everything I know to this day. Now, I understand to get to a higher level. Now, I'll probably have to, get with a master, a teacher. That passion can get you to a very high level in something if you have it. And even with the Wing Chun, that passion should drive you to go to a school, right? Because that's the only way to learn. But for me, everything I've done, drawing when I was, 4 years old, I was drawing all the time. It's totally about what you want to do. I didn't wake up and I could draw, flip, kick, and everything. I'm also a very weak person naturally, so I had to train extremely hard my entire life to get where I am physically. Bill Mahoney asks a very long question. Do you think that Wing Chun is the be-all, end-all martial art? I know just from browsing YouTube videos that many people have very different views on whether or not it's effective at all. Not throw limited incorporating it. Okay, this is a really long question. Is Wing Chun the be-all, end-all of martial arts? No. Understanding your body and knowing how to use it is the be-all, end-all of martial arts. Everybody's different. Wing Chun is great for everything you listed. Blocking punches, blocking kicks, doing punches, ground game. Wing Chun is good at actually just all those. It's all about how you train it. Do you know how to use your body? That's really it. If you understand Wing Chun and you understand your body, you can do anything with those two things. If you find yourself in a situation that you have not explored or don't understand with your body in Wing Chun, then you're not going to excel. As simple as that. Global Gamer says, the intro music, some tips for me. I have a wooden dummy. Is that a question? For the wooden dummy, just try to... the wooden dummy exists to correct angles. That's all I'm going to say. So make sure your angles are perfect on the wooden dummy, and you'll understand how to work a body better. The Sohai, hello. Natsu Bernal asks, why are you so chill? What are we doing? What? No, thank you. I bring the intensity when it's time to bring the intensity. I bring the chill when it's time to bring the chill, guys. Yin and yang. You have to have balance in your life. Cheese Puff asks, how tall are you? I am 5'9". Jay-Z from Twitch asks, Phil, how long ago did you start YouTube? If you look back from my first videos, I believe it was 2007 is when I uploaded my first video. But that was, I think, a college project, and it was just for fun. The date that I started Daily Fill-Up or the Fill-Up was June of 2015. But before that, there were a couple random videos that would come out like once every half year or something like that. So nothing serious. Just used it like most people do, right? Upload a video once in a while. Soldier G asks, no more drawing tutorials? Oh, they're coming, Soldier G. You wait, just like I said before. The Swag Doctor asks, the Sohai asks, how do you move / attack faster? Is there something else? Or do you just need to be relaxed? Listen, the Sohai, I just did an episode that came out a couple days ago on how to punch faster. Check it out. Olympic lifter Ollie asks, congrats on the 9,000. Looks like the 10K vid will be up soon, too. From the looks of it, my question for you is, what motivates you to keep doing the things that you do, like your Wing Chun and drawing? We talked about this very vaguely Olympic lifter, Ali, but for me, my motivation is still based in that storytelling, but it's based in that passion as well. You have to do things that fulfill you as a person for me. You can't be just going through the motions, going through the perpetual days, day in and day out. I go to work, I come home, I somehow feed myself, I sleep, I shower, I clean myself. You can't be doing that unless you love that, then do that. But you need to have some sort of fulfillment, I feel, to reach your potential as a person. Me and Frank were just talking about this. Like, for instance, if I get to work out every day and I get to hop on piano for a few minutes, if I get to, pop in some video games and play Final Fantasy, my favorite game. And I'm not talking about streaming for you guys, like actual, just take a few minutes for myself. If you can do things like that, you will function better as a person, because it's not even like, oh, the machine runs better. You will just feel good. You will feel more fulfilled, and that's just chemical stuff with your brain. But also, you will grow as a person every day. And the only thing that keeps me going really is I always try to be better. I always try to be better. I'm not trying to be some unobtainable, lofty version of a person that I am not. I'm trying to be just myself. I'm trying to get a deeper understanding of myself, be better in the best way that I can, be more mindful of myself and the world around me, and try to make better decisions as I grow. I'm never just going to reach a point where I'm like, all right, we're good. We did it, boys. Let's go home. That's just not me. And I think if you guys really want to do your best in life in general, I know it's really vague and cheesy, but always try to be growing. Always, and I'm not saying experience new stuff all the time, guys. It could be, delving deeper into something you already know and love, but always just be trying to grow yourself, grow those around you, be positive to yourself and those around you and to the world, and you will invariably grow as a person. That's the end of these comments. Okay, I'm going to pop open Instagram. There were a couple more questions there. We're pulling it up, kids. We're pulling it up. Where are we? There it is. On Instagram, Topher Garrett asks, how do I destroy someone's entire month with one single devastating blow? Destroy their month? I think it'd be more of an emotional blow to destroy their month, Topher. That's rough. I don't know. Peso Rama asks, epic. Congrats. Questions. 1. How do you train your chi? I train my chi just from the things I mentioned. Like for me, playing piano, drawing, unleashing my inner energy in those ways is what gives me my chi. What gives me my inner energy and keeps me going, keeps me motivated, recharges me as an introvert, whatever you want to say, right? So that's my answer to that. Kung Fu with Washu asks, do you plan on doing any videos on 3-gate Wing Chun fighting like you find in BUG? I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming you mean the circle stepping and everything like that. Absolutely, I'll do some videos on BUG. All right, my friends, thank you so much. That was really fun. I'm going to do more of this in the future, guys, and I may even do a live Q&A one day, so look forward to that. But, guys, this was fantastic. Again, thank you so much. Just even reading these, it really means a lot to me to see that I'm even provoking these questions is really heartwarming to me, and it's very motivating to me to keep doing what I'm doing, to keep creating these content for you guys, and to keep sort of sharing, like I said, sharing my experiences, sharing what I've learned, and, whether it's to make you laugh, to teach you something cool, or to, impart some strange wisdom I've learned along my path, right, in a film or something like that, or some sort of philosophy video. It means a lot, so thank you. That being said, what to look forward to on the channel, guys? We are reviving an old series called Ferocity. Now, I had 300 subscribers last time I released a Ferocity video. So if you don't know what that is, which you most likely don't statistically here or numerically, it is a fight scene short film series. So I'm actually going to re-release Ferocity 1 through 4, and we just shot 5. We're bringing it back. We're reviving it. So this is some high-intensity martial arts stuff. So if you guys love Wing Chun Wednesday, look forward to that. Also, drawing videos, they ain't gone forever. Don't worry about it. They're going to come back. I'm going to be getting into I've already done videos on Final Fantasy, on Zelda, where I sort of look at the philosophy of it and give my take on it, whether it's the music or some of the characters or what I expect it to be. There's going to be more videos like that about philosophies. I may delve into film, too, just like my Game of Thrones reviews, right? It's all the same sort of stuff you guys have seen. And besides that, you're going to be seeing some other short films as well, some other series after Ferocity, which I won't reveal yet, which are going to be epic fight scenes. And again, what I try to really get across here is the things I love: movement, art, philosophy. And, that's encapsulated in the films, the drawing, the music, everything around that. So, guys, that being said, tell me in these comments what you guys want to see. And start thinking about questions for next time. Thank you to everyone who asked these questions. And, of course, to all 10,000 plus, or almost at 11,000 now, of you philosophers. So I really appreciate it, guys. And there's going to be a new channel trailer up soon, which is going to be a little more succinct and explain how the channel's going. And also, there's going to be a lot of new content, which I won't even spoil yet. So thanks a lot, guys. I couldn't do this without you. It's really, really humbling to have an audience like this, and I will not disappoint you. I'm just getting started, and we will go far beyond 10K, guys. We're going for 100K. We're going for 1 million. And come back and watch this video after I'm there, and you can be one of the original 10K. I did this hashtag, and as a joke with somebody. Who was it? I think it was JX Steel on Snapchat, actually, but we joked, and he was like, hey, man, it's going to be cool to look back and know that I was one of the original 10K, and I did hashtag original 10K. So look back at this when we're big, and you guys can see who the originals were. Look at the dates on these comments. But anyways, thanks a lot, guys. As always, if you're new and you somehow stumbled across this, you've heard it all at this point. So just subscribe if you want to join the club here. I'm just trying to get across who I am with these videos. And I've been, people have been trying to label me my entire life. And this is a way for me to express all my diverse interests and share them with everybody. And, not be called all these different names and stuff. So it's really cool. Go ahead and subscribe. And if you guys enjoyed this Q&A, hit that like button. Thank you so much. And I'll be seeing you later. Take care, guys.
Oh, dirty. Clean.
Welcome back, my friends, and welcome to Wing. I said welcome to that.
God dang. He's good.
Train intelligence.
Can't even look at that.
One more time.
So when you're ready to move, I'm gonna step back.
Yeah, good. Okay. Good.
So go ahead.